Okay. Hi, Jaleisha.
Rachel,
So, how have your last couple weeks been?
you know, a little overwhelming, but I think since our last session, a little bit better.
Okay. How were they overwhelming? What's been going on?
I think that just with everything I have gone on in life because of the ADHD, sometimes even if it's a little bit, it feels like a lot because I don't always know where to start. And that goes with school and like organizing and stuff like that.
Yeah. How's everything going with the kids?
The kids are fine because I have them half the week, so it helps to do my homework in the beginning of the week.
Okay.
But when my classes are getting more like extensive, so I am having to do work when they're home, and I think that's where it gets overwhelming. And I am like, because I have their homework and their stuff, and then work, and then so then I just get overwhelmed and I kind of shut down there. But in the beginning of the week, I'm fine.
Okay. So it's more towards the end of the week that causes a problem when you have the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with your goal of delegating time between you time, school, work, kids, what is your schedule like with that? How do you kind of partition those off? Do you have like a certain time frame on Mondays where you do your homework, a certain time frame on Tuesdays? What does that look like for you?
On Mondays and Tuesdays, I try and do like my discussion posts at work, and then I'll save the homework for when I get home. I have found that sometimes when I'm tired from work, because I work in a really busy ophthalmology practice, that sometimes when I get home, I don't feel like doing anything and I have to motivate myself. And sometimes that's hard because I can't find the motivation, but most of the time I do.
Yeah. So what I hear you saying is, sometimes Mondays specifically, you have a really hard day, it can be really busy in the clinic, and then you're having difficulties getting yourself going to do your schooling.
Yes.
Okay. So, what do you think we could do to try to get you to be motivated? What kind of things motivate you?
Seeing other people doing the things I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
So like, or even if my son has like a paper to write, I'll have him sit down with me. And then even though he doesn't know I'm struggling writing my stuff, I kind of sit there just to have like company. I think it's called body doubling or something. I'm not sure.
Body doubling, or what I've heard before is an accountability partner.
Yeah, that helps.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Somebody to be able to sit you down, have you help them hold themselves accountable, and then have them help you hold yourself accountable.
Yes.
So somebody that can kind of check on you and somebody that you can check on in that way as well.
Yeah, I think that would help. Because I feel motivated like if I know someone else is in school and they're doing their stuff, then I'm like, I have this, okay, maybe I need to do it.
Yeah.
And then but if I'm not with anyone or by myself, then that's when my overwhelm comes.
Right.
So that would help.
So, and that's great. So Mondays, so we just have to find you an accountability partner, and you're going to Grand Canyon University, right? Mm-hmm. Perfect. I know just the person that can be your accountability partner.
Thank you. I've been really searching.
Oh, perfect. I love that. So, and then it sounds like towards the end of the week, when you have your kids, that it's a little bit more difficult. But if your son has some homework to do, he could be your accountability partner for those days where, you can show him that you have homework as well. These are certain things that are important to do. You've got to get through certain things in life. You make goals. These are the things that you have to do in order to reach those goals. You may not like it, but that's necessary. So that's great. So sounds like we kind of have a new plan, right? On Mondays and Tuesdays, you'll keep doing your
same schedule.
Yeah.
Just with an accountability person.
So when do you give yourself time to just rest and relax? We know you've got work Monday through Friday, right? You've got your kids half the week. You've got school. When do you give yourself you time?
Or not too good at that.
Okay.
I'm not too good at that. Maybe at night when the kids are sleeping, does a little quiet time there.
Mhm.
I feel like on Mondays and Tuesdays, although I don't have the kids, sometimes it's almost like I'm restless. Like I know I could be doing so much, but it all feels too much.
Right.
And I don't want to do.
So you're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm overwhelmed a lot.
Yeah. Which is why you need you time.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you could pencil in on your schedule some time, a specific time to do nothing,
Mm-hmm.
or a specific time to, do your nails or do your hair or sit and listen to a book
Mm-hmm.
or watch TV, a specific time to just do what you want to do, even if that is nothing.
Should this be every day or set time every day or week?
Well, you can do it every day if you want. It sounds like you have a very busy life. I would start with at least once or twice a week.
Okay.
Monday, for sure, I would think, just because that sounds like Monday is a very overwhelming day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever get time to just have fun with the kids and just be mom and do something fun, like take them to a playground, or where you're not necessarily taking them to football practice or basketball practice, or where you can just have fun?
Yes, I'm just starting to do that more. I realized we didn't have any. I realized that it was either school, coming home, going to bed, doing homework, or taking them either to track practice or football practice or basketball practice. So I have been making sure that we do something fun, which has helped because I don't feel as though I'm like missing out or not doing something.
Right. And that can be hard as a single mom too, because you have to keep the structure, which is good for them, but you also have to have fun time. So making sure that they see you have to work, you have to make a living, you're also going to school because you have these certain goals, but you do want to spend time and be able to have fun with them and do those types of things as well.
Yeah, I do need to work on that a little more. I've incorporated it, but I need to probably do that more.
Do you write things down in a calendar, like kind of like a brain dump to give yourself, because if you have anxiety and things, it can help your brain to just, especially at the end of the day, write things down, the things that you feel like you have to remember, or things that you specifically have to do tomorrow. We know you have to work, we know you have to do homework, but certain things like, oh, it's time for Josh's haircut. And so we have a haircut appointment tomorrow, or I have this specific assignment that's due in 3 days. I want to carve an hour of time to do this specific thing. Do you ever do like a brain dump or anything like that and put it on your calendar, actually schedule that time?
No, I have heard that is really helpful. And I have a lot in my brain. I don't think I'm used to keeping it all up here. And sometimes I forget to even that that's an option. But I think I could try that.
Yeah.
Like, especially before bed. I'm finding that I can't sleep because I'm like racing at night. So maybe before bed, just writing, even if it doesn't make sense, just clopping it on paper.
And it doesn't have to make sense. You can do like shorthand.
Yeah.
It doesn't, as long as it makes sense to you, like buy the dog food or, dog. As long as it makes sense to you and you can get it out, that can also kind of calm down any anxiety or feeling overwhelmed that you could be having.
I have also tried sticky notes.
Oh, yeah.
Because with ADHD, I write things down, but I forgot that I wrote those things down.
Yeah.
But I'm finding if I get stickies and I put them certain places, I'm bound to see it. So I have a sticky on my bathroom mirror. I have a sticky on my bedroom mirror. I have a sticky on the refrigerator to like, don't forget your lunch. Don't forget the kids this. And at first I used to feel like that was really stupid, but it helps me because I don't know. Otherwise I'll forget.
Why did you feel like it was stupid?
I don't know, because I feel like my brain should work.
Your brain does work. It just works a little bit differently than, other people that I imagine you're guessing, you're assuming your brain should work one way, but it does work.
It just works different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And who else is around to see it?
Nobody.
The boys?
They don't
So
care.
who's judging you?
Nobody. Me. I'm judging myself.
Stop
Okay.
judging yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be nice to my friend.
Yes. Okay. So those are some things that I've tried.
Okay.
Oh, and I've also tried. I didn't really like it,
Okay.
but it was the Pomodoro method. It's where
Okay.
you set a timer and you do something, you hyper focus on it,
Ah.
which I'm good at hyper focusing, but you do it for 20 minutes
Okay.
and you stop it. And then after you do that 20 minutes, then I give myself a reward. So whether it's I go outside, whether it's I go do something fun, I go do my nails, whatever. And then I come back to it and then I add another 10 minutes.
Why do you think that didn't work out for you? What didn't work with it? Was it hard to come back?
It was hard to come back.
Yeah.
So I didn't think that method was, I tried it, but I don't think that was one that's going to stick.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
So
maybe, maybe sitting down and doing your homework on Monday for an hour and trying to focus for an hour. And then after that, or completing your discussion questions at lunch and then sitting down for a half hour. Maybe reward yourself with something that you wouldn't normally let yourself have. Like, do you eat candy a lot? Do you drink pop a lot? What kind of things do you like to splurge on?
I'm really not a food person. I'm more like go get my nails done or go get a pedicure or go buy myself a purse.
Okay. So what if you did your brain dumps and 4 days a week, the days that you're supposed to do your homework and your tests and such, if you are great with those for 2 weeks and you get it done on schedule how you are trying to plan to do it, then you go reward yourself with getting your nails done.
That'll work.
And if you do it, for a month straight, you do your first 2 weeks great, you do your second 2 weeks great, you get your manicure and a pedicure. You get a little bit extra reward.
That's a good thought. A double whammy.
Right?
Like yeah.
And then like each month starts a new reward system. The first 2 weeks of the month, if you do those well, then you get a manicure. Second 2 weeks of the month, then you go get a pedicure.
I think that's good. And it's a way to hold myself accountable.
Okay. On top of the accountability partner.
On top of the accountability.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
So that you get like a little bit of a reward with it.
Okay. I like that. That's a good suggestion.
Yeah.
I'll try that.
So we're going to write things down.
So brain dump.
Yep. Calendar.
Use
your calendar.
Accountability partner.
And then you time.
Me time.